Okay. This so far. Okay. This right here. This so far. Ain't no lie. This so far. This right here. This so far. Ain't no lie. Okay, yeah, this so far. Ain't got time for the smoke.
What is going on, everybody? Today's game is indeed one of those ones you don't really want to talk about too much afterwards, but here we are as the Yankees do pick up the loss.
Under my umbrella, hey.
Yankees pick up the loss under Booney's umbrella. Clay Holmes lets the Yankees down, but let's start from the very, very beginning. There really wasn't much offense for the Yankees to talk about, but I got to start with Nestor Cortez. Nestor Cortez goes 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks for the Yankees. And at the end of the day, man, we needed it. We needed Nestor to have a good outing, and he gave his all. I mean, you can't be mad at Nestor Cortez. Nestor Cortez kept the Yankees in this game the entire time. The Yankees did eventually come back. We're going to get to that momentarily, but he was phenomenal. Nestor Cortez was in line for the win. 7 innings on the road for the New York Yankees from Nestor Cortez, and unfortunately, the bullpen lets the Yankees down at the end. Coming in the game first was Luke Weaver, 1 inning, 2 walks, but he gets out of it. Aaron Boone decides I'm going to stay with Luke Weaver, and Luke Weaver gets the job done. He did. He looked very, very good. Got the job done, did his thing, and that's all great. Then comes in Clay Holmes. Yankees at that point have a 3-2 lead. Clay Holmes comes in and just gets hit. He just gets hit. It's that simple. 0-2 third innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, a blown save, his 4th of the year. ERA now up to 1.80. It's his 2nd loss of the season for Clay Holmes. And yeah, man, not good at all. Talking about Yankees offense today, Anthony Rizzo finally got a little something going as Rizzo homered. And man, oh man, you talk about the Yankees needing something. Well, that's something the Yankees needed right there. Is Anthony Rizzo showing that, hey, I could still hit the baseball. Well, at the end of the day, to be honest with you, at least I can still hit the ball. I could do it. I promise you. I'm definitely capable of still hitting a baseball. So he got that piece done for the Yankees. That was big. And then at the end of the day, who else? Who else to get the job done for the New York Yankees but Juan Soto? And right before we continue to move forward, I'm going to go ahead and actually, I'm kind of surprised. I'm going to stop the count here as Juan Soto. You guys picked Soto as the player of the game. I'll be honest with you. I thought you guys would give it to Nestor. I thought you guys were going to give Nestor the player of the game, but it goes to Soto. Can't be wrong. You're not really wrong on that one either. Here was Soto's clutch hit again. He has been so clutch for the Yankees. Base hit the right field. They fire it home, but in the meantime, they get Soto trying to stretch it to second base. But Soto, again, comes through for the Yankees. He goes 2 for 4 in the day. The only multi-hit game for the New York Yankees today comes from one Juan Soto. But really a tough loss for the Yankees. The Baltimore Orioles, the Atlanta Braves came back and held on to defeat the Baltimore Orioles. And then the Yankees drop this one, which absolutely sucks. But, it is what it is, unfortunately. Yankees dropped 49-22 on the year. Soto out there again doing everything he can in his power, to keep this team where they are. Aaron Judge not having a good game. He goes 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. And that's about it. But let's go ahead and get into your guys' voicemails. But before we do that, we do got a champ of the chat. And today's champ of the chat is the one and only Raw Thompson. My guy Rod Thompson is indeed the champ of the chat. Well deserved, my brother. Let's get to the first voicemail of the day.
Yeah, what up, Seminetti?
Yo.
The one and only Philly neighborhood teacher studio with the book calling in again. How you
What's
doing?
up, my
How you
guy?
doing? Hey, yo, Pete, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing good right now. I'm currently grilling some meat right now. I uploaded a bunch of videos on Discord, so everybody can go look. Yeah, man. The Yankees are what? They just won 50 games now? Holy hell, man. But what are your thoughts on the next 27 games that they could go 20-7, you know, to win 70 games? You know, I want to hear your thoughts on that. But before I go, man, let me hit you with a little jokey joke. So my neighbor said that my dogs were chasing their kids on their bikes, and I said that's impossible. My dogs don't have bikes. Gotta go, peace.
I love the guy, man. I love the guy. What do you want me to do? He got a book. He got a book, man. The guy's got a book. What do you want him to do? Got to use a book, right? You got a book, you use the book. But, man, I tell you, this is a tough one for the Yankees today, man. This is a tough one for me. I'll be honest with you guys. That Soto call with a base hit was one of my favorite calls all year. And I was going to say after this game, this might be this might be one of my favorite calls of the year with this game because personally, I felt out of it. You know, not even because the Yankees had no hits. I just felt out of it to like the 6th or the 7th. And man, once I got my 4Q coffee, that big hit from Soto got me right back in this game. The Rizzo homer, that top of the 8th was beautiful for the Yankees. And it's one of those things that I was talking about in that 8th inning is that this team just never dies. This team does not fall over. The Yankees just keep gunning for it. And to lose this one hurts. It does, man. We had a chance to go 3.5 up over the Baltimore Orioles. With the loss, we stay at 2.5. But that would have been a big win, man. That would have been a very, very big win there for the Yankees. Guys, again, anybody that is blaming Anthony Rizzo for that play at first, guys, that is not Anthony Rizzo's fault. You got to understand the runner. Once that ball gets by Clay Holmes, there is nothing you can do on that. I've been attacking Rizzo. I've been going at Rizzo a lot. That is not Anthony Rizzo's fault. The minute that ball got by Clay Holmes from Drew Waters, who is extremely fast, it was a base hit all day. There was nothing anybody could do. The only chance they had was running to the baseline. That Clay Holmes cut it off and ran straight to the bag. That's the only chance you had. That was nobody's fault. That is not Anthony Rizzo's fault. If you're thinking that, I don't think you played much ball in your life. You got to know the situation here. It's a very, very fast runner, lefty batter. Rizzo needed to charge the ball and then do what with it? Okay, so if he charges the ball, what does he do with it then? If Rizzo charges the ball, what happens? It's a base hit. He'd have to come in a lot more than Clay Holmes did. One, if he charges it, meaning he comes in more. He has to pick it up, turn around, flip it to Clay Holmes at first base. He wouldn't have had time to make the play. Glaber covers for, oh, guys, stop it, please. Stop it.
What's good, PD? And Gabagool? Oh, we're here.
Salvador Perez wasn't running, folks.
Calling in, man. I hate
Oh, my
losing games
God.
like this, man.
Facts.
For once, Nestor actually had a good road start, and we absolutely wasted it. Came back in the late innings just for Clay Holmes, cardiac Clay, to fuck it up, bro. It's starting to get to those later months. I think that they said that around this time is kind of when
he
Clay
starts to struggle,
falling off.
Yep.
And you can't be walking batters when you have them 0-2, bro. Like he just, I don't understand how his pitches work. Like it seems like he just never knows where it's going. Like there's no aim when he pitches. I don't get it. But we got
it's the
Baltimore
movement. It's not
Boston
his
next.
fault.
Let's hope that we could turn it around and let's get win number 50. I was right again. I was right. I knew they was gonna get win number 50 against Boston. So let's see what happens. Go Yankees.
Yeah, man. Look, it's not about where Clay Holmes throws the ball. When you're a sinker ball like Clay Holmes and you have his type of movement, it's all about mechanics. Once mechanics falls off slightly, you don't know where the ball's going. And it's very, very hard to command what Clay Holmes has as it is because it moves so much. But yeah, there are stats out there that show as the game goes on, as the season goes on, Clay Holmes does wear out a bit and he starts to slow down a lot. And look, man, you've had a lot of people out there gassing up Clay Holmes. And look, yes, he is a good relief pitcher. But when fans have concerns and when fans sit there and go, he scares me as a closer, you got a lot of fans out there that right away want to attack him. There's nothing wrong with believing that Clay Holmes does scare you. He does. There's been years of this. And it's also nothing wrong with saying the guy's a very good reliever. But you know what? You know how the world is today. Everybody has to be right on certain things. You can't have an opinion. But yeah, there are some stats out there that show that Clay Holmes does get worse in certain months. I want to say it's July and August, I feel like, are the months where he struggles a lot. But it is what it is, man. This is just a tough loss here. Clay Holmes obviously didn't have his best of it. On top of that, he got hit. He got hit today. There was a lot of balls that was smacked off him. Let's forget Drew Waters, who hit the slow ground of the first base, also hit a bullet to left field that just missed being a triple. So it happens. It happens.
Hey, Uncle Dom here, listen. We're all disgusted. We're all going to drink. We'll all feel a little uneasy with Holmes.
Facts.
Basically, you got to get the strike that you need, man. And he couldn't get it.
Correct.
Couldn't get it. The sinker didn't sink. The slider didn't work. And we're sitting here with a 4-3 loss.
Yeah.
So, very upsetting. 3 out of 4 is good. But when you're that close for a sweep, it fucking hurts. That's the only way to describe it.
Agreed.
So the food won't go down good tonight. We won't sleep. And we missed an opportunity with Baltimore losing. So get angry. Go to Boston. Turn the page.
Yep.
All right, guys. Night.
Uncle Dom, I'm right there with you, my guy. I'm right there with you, my guy. I'm also disgusted. But again, look. A long year happens. You're going to have these heartbreaking losses. I was just hopeful it wasn't today because the Yankees did such a good job of coming back in this game. The Soto hit, all that was so damn good. But it happens. These games do happen in the year, and it is what it is. What are you going to do? You know? That's it. You lose sometimes. You lose some, you win some. There's tough losses, and it happened. This was one of them.
Yo, Pete, this is Ryan coming from SoCal. Diehard Yankee fan. I'm from Jersey.
Appreciate you, brother.
Originally. Nestor did his friggin' thing. Really a shame, but the way they need to set this up, you can't pull Heel out of the starting lineup. You're going to get Cole back, but there's a way to do a Nestor. You do a Heel. You do even keep Petit around there. 3-4 innings at a time. Not even necessarily a starter. You just see how they do and let them play their game. And yeah, fill out the rotation that way. And if somebody goes down, you just let them fill the rotation, keep everyone healthy, because that's what it's going to come to in the playoffs. So, all right. Well, yeah, appreciate what you do. Thanks. Bye.
Appreciate you, my guy. We got a couple of super chats before we get ready to wrap up. Let's get to those.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yanks fan 84, my guy says, damn, every time I think he's no longer cardiac Clay, he goes and blows the game. Sucks, man. It is what it is. What are you going to do? Robert says he is middle relief at best. He is not a closer. I wouldn't go as far as saying he's middle relief. That's a different area. Clay Holmes is a good relief pitcher. He's been a very, very good relief pitcher for the Yankees. If you want to make the argument you don't believe he's a closer, I don't necessarily, I ain't going to fault you for that one. We'll see how Clay Holmes rebounds from this. Robert says, when was the last time he looked good? When was the last time Clay Holmes looked good? Robert, he's pitching to a 1.80 ERA. Before this, he had a 1.23 ERA. When's the last time he looked good? Are you serious? What? Come on, guys. Look, man, I get it. He blew the save. I get it. If you don't like him as a closer, I get it. I completely understand that. But let's not act like this is Nick Ramirez pitching here. Calm down, folks. When's the last time he looked good? The guy before this outing had a 1.23 ERA. A 1.23 ERA. 1.23 ERA. When's the last time he looked good? Ay. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. My goodness, you got a lot of bad takes in here today. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'm out. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Peace. I'll catch you guys mañana. Peace, guys.
Can't make a promise, but I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. Just got started, no, we ain't done yet. Bought a new crib, that's a goddamn flex. Sign that check. Told them last year that I been up next. Can't take calls, but I send that text. From way down